Hello, this is Dr. J back with some more Let's Play Phantasy Star for the End of the Millennium. After managing to crash land our shuttle on the frozen world of Desolus, conveniently we very quickly found another spaceship, picking up a couple of new party members in the process, Ren and Raja. We have learned that Zelen is not in control of anything because it has been usurped by another satellite called Kuran. So, now that we have acquired the spaceship Landale, we're going to take off, go to Kuran, hopefully finally put a stop to all of this nonsense. Cue the inspirational takeoff music. It's too bad we lost our previous spaceship so fast, but at least the Landale's pretty cool looking too. And now we smoothly dock with the artificial satellite Kuran. So this is the artificial satellite Kuran that has sent the entire planetary control system out of whack. My head is out of whack. Man, am I dizzy. Come on, let's go. Yes, we must hurry to the main control center. You. Nobody pays any attention to poor Raja. That seems really bad. You just know that those things are going to suicide themselves onto our party. Let's not allow that to happen. Oh, good grief, guys. Let's try having Ren spark the command ball while everybody else attacks the floating mine. Good job, Ren. Alright, that went pretty smooth. Okay. So this is a pretty big, windy, confusing dungeon, if memory serves. Which it might not, because I seem to remember that Ladia Tower was a pretty big and confusing and difficult dungeon, and it ended up being pretty easy. Unfortunate that these security androids got the drop on us, but Ren will be able to hit all of them at once. Might not hurt to apply an air slash as well while we're at it. I don't think we'll need an air slash and a disrupt when we also have Ren's pulse laser going off. Or a hewn, for that matter. However, it might not hurt for Raja to toss a little heal on Rune, keep him topped off. Since as awesome as Rune is, he is kind of fragile. Wow, these things are a pain. Alright, so much for them. Ren gained a level. Okay, who all is hurt? Chaz is pretty messed up. And Rune is pretty messed up. So Raja can toss a heal on the two of them. I guess that'll do for now. Hello, what's this? It is an internal weapon unit for androids. I surmise that it is a hyperjammer. Hyperjammer? It is a weapon that temporarily scrambles the AI of machines with strong electromagnetic waves. There seems to be no incompatibility in its specification, so let us install it. Device installed. Hyperjammer can now be used. What? We don't have to turn around while Red installs it? But... never mind. Ooh, a couple of piercers. So these are obviously similar to the rippers that we have encountered before. When facing just two of them, there's really not much to fear. I still think that monster design is really cool. So, to me, it's a really unfun mechanic when enemies can randomly get initiative on you. It's just purely by bad luck. You take a big pile of unavoidable damage, and it's just very frustrating feeling. It's, like I said, it's a game mechanic that I really hate. It's like, oh, you rolled poorly on the random number generator, have a bunch of pile of damage that you can't do anything about. Oh, we have 2 plasma daggers now, but I'm pretty sure it's still better for Chaz to just be wielding a single plasma sword instead of 2 plasma daggers. So attack power 107, defense 106. To 8794. Yeah, no contest. While we're at it, throw down some heals. Alright, Chaz is back to full. And Rune. Okay, at least they didn't get the drop on us this time. For variety's sake, let's use Disrupt instead of Air Slash this time. Beautiful. A level for Chaz. He now knows Gaizan. Rune gained a level and now knows Diem. I do not remember what Diem does. Should perhaps experiment with that. Okay, it's this group again. Keeping up the variety, this time let's hewn them. Okay, nice whiff, Rika. Get hewned! Oh, I love having a wide variety of AoEs at my disposal. Makes dealing with mobs so much easier. Rika needs a big heal, and she gets one courtesy of Raja. Oh, okay, we got a surprise attack. Thank goodness, because this could have been extremely dangerous otherwise. Because that command ball will cause the floating mines to suicide themselves on us for huge damage. That Disrupt is really cool looking. I know it's just Rika's normal attack animation, but seeing it duplicated across every enemy while she's got that flash effect going on is just real cool looking. I always like the parallax effect where you can random encounter rate. As I was saying, I always like the okay, cathode ray tube. Hilarious name of an enemy. Why are we fighting a piece from an outdated television set? And also that looks nothing like a cathode ray tube. I'm so confused. Might want to top Rika off. Some of these enemies can hit hard, so it's not a bad thing to... Ooh, definitely going to want to heal Rune. Not a bad thing to keep your characters in good health. Oops, I want tech. Alright. Rika, back to full. And Rune. Back to full. Excellent. So as I keep trying to say, I like the parallax effect where you can see part of the level below you. I just think that's really cool. Okay. Raja's dead, and I'm not happy about it because it's not like I made any tactical errors. It just happened because the random number generator decided to hate me. Alright. Get Raja back on his feet. And this is definitely a SAR kind of situation. Okay. For the sake of spreading around the TP usage, I'll have Rika top off Chaz. Alright, and we're good. Zerko armor. So what does it say about that if we use the look command? Armor for androids made of anti-heat metal. Okay. So if we equip this on Ren, alright, bit of an improvement. That will be most welcome. Oh, I seem to remember these enemies can do a devastating combo attack. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to prevent it. It depends on how fast they go. But I'm going to unload every AoE attack I've got on them. And maybe I'll have Raja defend. Okay, I took them out before they could get it off. Which means I wasted a couple of AoE attacks, but you know, totally worth it to prevent them from getting off their powerful combo attack. Rika gained a level. No new skills yet. Even though Raja's not down many hit points, it's probably worth topping him off. So, because it would be a waste of more TP if I have to resurrect him again. I am of two minds about working so hard to prevent the enemy group from getting off its combo attack, because it would be good to show it off for the sake of the Let's Play, but less good for the sake of me, for the sake of maximizing my chances of reaching the end of the dungeon and being able to fight the boss and not getting a game over. Another strangely already open treasure box, just to taunt me, I suppose. Let's see. I think I probably... Ooh, 4 piercers, you say? Alright, let's unload our AoEs on them. So cool, so effective. I think that I'm more likely to find... Oh my goodness, the random encounter rate. Let's just unload normal attacks on this group. Ren gained a level. If I can get an uninterrupted sentence out of my mouth, I think I'm more likely to find treasure in this direction. A repair kit. And 3,000 Meseta. Chaz gained a level. Raja gained a level. Man, that random encounter rate. Okay. Which way next? I guessed correctly. I think I might need another Sar from Raja after that one. Yep. Alright, and everyone's back at tippy-top shape. A napalm shot, you say? So I will want to keep the pulse laser on Ren for now, since we're still going to be fighting random mobs. But hopefully I'll remember to switch to the napalm shot once it comes boss time. I think I came through the door, right? So I want to go this way. Oh man, this place is confusing. Okay, that's a dead end. Alright. Through the next door then. Whew. Gonna be any optionals to the west or the east? No. I think it's just about boss time. So I think it's time to equip Ren with his napalm shot. Alright, what kind of shape is everybody in? Full hit points. So this is the main control center. I shall search for the cause of the malfunction right away. Wait, what's that? What? Where? Over there, in the shadows. Look at that horrible, hideous thing. This thing I found genuinely frightening as a child. What on earth? This feeling of oppression. Dark Force. Did you say Dark Force? You mean the Dark Force who revived Zio as a god? It appears that Dark Force is the cause of everything. Let us remove it. Easier said than done. Okay, I'm going for it. Seriously, look at that thing. It's so horrifying. I feel that this does a genuinely good job of being just horrible and frightening. Really good monster design and sound design and everything here. Okay, so let's get some buffs set up. I don't know if Barrier and Blessing stack, but I'm going to try it. I don't think Chaz has any buffs, right? So he can just start cross-cutting right away. Have Rena get... Okay, so Debon is the defense, right? So I just want to use Blessing instead of that, I think. Have her cast Saner. And Rune, let's see. Rune will throw out Flailies, I guess. We can experiment with his different abilities and see which ones are the most powerful. And a Blessing from Raja. $95, not even triple digits. Alright, we've got a bunch of buffs up. 186 from Crosscut. Ouch! Okay, a Flare from Ren. Let's see if... I thought Chaz... Oh, there's Gaithu. Let's have Chaz try Gaithu. See how that compares. Have Rika toss a shift on... Well, if Chaz is going to be using Gaithu, she might want to shift herself, actually. Let's see if Gaifoy is more effective than Flaily was. And Raja's going to need to throw a big heal on Chaz, because Chaz took a big hit from Dark Force there. Did I just... Okay, that was a little better than Flaily. But did I just push shift on Rune? Because that is not what I meant to do. That was... Did I seriously do that? That was not what I meant to do. And I was not paying attention to Gaithu damage. I did. I meant to put it on Rika. Okay. And let's SAR the party. Okay, Gaithu's doing 250. That's pretty effective. Alright. Now we just keep wailing on him. Pretty by the book here, unless Dark Force does something unexpected. That Gaithu is super effective since it's, oh my. Dark Force showing off his cybernetic abilities using a combination of dark magic and technology here, which is pretty cool. But yeah, since Gaithu is light elemental magic, it's going to be very effective against a dark elemental creature like Dark Force. Let's cast another SAR since the whole party took damage. I might want to have Ren spend a turn recovering himself, because I don't want him to go down. Rest of the party, keep on doing what you're doing. It's working so far. Raja does not have infinite TP. So he's not going to be able to SAR forever. I just suddenly remembered. Does Ataraxia actually restore TP and not HP? I know that Raja has an ability that restores TP, but I don't remember which one it is. Was it Ataraxia? Oh man, Chaz is nearly dead. I guess Dark Force is getting sick of getting Gaithu'd by him. But a Guy Res from Raja will get Chaz back to comfortable health levels. Oh, we win. That wasn't so hard. Down goes Dark Force, terror of the Algo solar system. Respectable amount of experience. Rika gained a level. Rune gained a level. And now knows Nafoi, or Nafoi, the most powerful fire technique. That went very smoothly, despite some of my foolish tactical mistakes. Did we do it? Yep, we won. Okay, Ren. Get Kuran back to normal. Roger. Rune, can I ask you something? What is it? How did you know that monster was the Dark Force Zeo was talking about? I've seen it before. What? What do you mean you've seen it before? I'll tell you sometime. Just wait until then, will you? Well? Rune. All functions have been restored. Now all we have to do is make some final adjustments at Zelen. What is the matter? Nothing. Let's go to Zelen. That went really smoothly, actually. I was expecting that dungeon and the boss fight against Dark Force to be significantly more difficult. Everything is okay. All the maintenance systems for the Algo environment are working properly. Well, we've been through a lot, but I guess we've solved everything. Wait! Look at that! The snowstorm hasn't stopped? What, you mean that wasn't the final boss? The game isn't over? Has the control system for Desolus been restored? Yes, everything is in working order. I told you! Didn't I tell you that the Garubric Tower was the cause? The demons that live in the Garubric Tower are creating the blizzard. Why don't you listen to me once in a while? Anyway, this means there's some other cause for the snowstorm in Desolus, right? Everybody just pay no heed to Raja whatsoever. If the snowstorm continues unabated, there is a danger that the Parmanians and even the Desolicians will perish. There's no use just sitting around thinking. Yeah, thinking isn't something you're very good at, is it, Chaz? Let's go to Desolus. Yes, I'll go too. As the mission has not been accomplished, I shall continue my responsibilities. This is getting interesting. Unless I go, you won't be able to get anything done. Chaz? What with Desolus and a wall of ice, we won't be able to move around freely. What shall we do? We have a spaceship. How is this an issue? If we use the ice digger, we can break through walls of ice. Oh, I suppose that'll work too. And maybe the spaceship can only land at its designated spaceport. I guess I could see that. Ice digger? What's that? In planning for action on Desolus, I had an ice-breaking car built. Why don't you tell us these things sooner? I shall load it onto the Landale. An unrelenting snowstorm. Alright, so we have conquered Quran, defeated Dark Force. I seemed to remember that being quite a bit more difficult than it ended up being. But our problems still aren't solved. Despite having restored functionality to Quran and having defeated Dark Force, it seems that the abnormal weather on Desolus is still raging out of control. So, time to travel back to the planet and see if maybe we can actually solve the problem this time. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I will see you then. Bye!